This is Talking Hits on woodlandshits.com. I'm Chance Mock here with Mercedes Milstead, and we're going to talk today about the 30th Annual Economic Outlook Conference. Mercedes, first of all, thank you for coming in and joining us today. We appreciate having you here in studio.
All right, thanks for having me.
All right, so this is the 30th Annual Economic Outlook Conference. It's presented by the Woodlands Area Economic Development Partnership. It's going to be Friday, February the 26th from 8 to 1:30 p.m. It's going to be over at the Woodlands Waterway Marriott. You know, this is going to be a big deal. First of all, let's talk about the keynote speaker, Greg Brenneman, the Chairman, President, and CEO of CCMP Capital. Talk a little bit about him and how excited you are to have him as part of this.
Okay, we've had him back a few years ago, and he was such a big hit. His stories are amazing. He gets into companies and he turns them around. And one of his stories, I try to retell it, I don't tell it as good as him, but he got up in front of the Economic Outlook Conference and he talked about when he went into Continental, he said they were flying to Omaha from Houston every day with nobody on the plane. And so he was just like, stop flying if there's nobody on the plane. Yeah, so he saved him a lot of money. But he has great stories like that, and he's just such a great speaker. He's funny, which I like that in my speakers. So actually, he was one of the ones that I pushed really hard for to get back this year.
So every single year, the Chamber hosts this event. It's highly anticipated. It's got a lot of high-profile business leaders. Yeah. Expecting to have over 800 people come this year. I mean, talk about the impact that has on this community.
Well, this event, I started coming to this event in 2005, and it changed my world. I look forward to it every year because all of the heavy hitters are there each year. I mean, this is the one event that I think all of the major players around this area go to. And that's where I went and networked and talked with everybody and learned more stuff about the Woodlands. And so I saw the impact on the community, and then I wanted to get involved. So I actually got on the committee, and then now I'm the team lead this year, which I'm so excited about. But I think it's just so important to know about your community, your state, your area, you know, and even we'll talk a little bit about the United States as well. We're going to cover some of that, but it's so important to know what's going on. And I think this event is the one event that shows you what's going on around our area.
All right. Again, this is Chance Mock with Talking Hits on woodlandshits.com. We're talking with Mercedes Milstead again about the 30th Annual Economic Outlook Conference. It's going to be a big deal over at the Woodlands Waterway, February the 26th, 2016. It's going to be pretty much a full day from 8 to 1:30. Some of the other guests you have, Kevin Brady's going to be there. And then Kate Warren, the CFA Principal Investment Strategist over at Edwards Jones. You're going to have a full slate of great speakers. You know, what can people expect to get out of this event?
Well, we always start the morning with Kevin Brady because he is a great way to start our conference every year. And we'll start with him, and then we'll have the different speakers throughout the day with breaks. And we'll get into our medical panel right before lunch. And so you'll have the speakers, they'll have about 35 minutes each. And then we'll have networking breaks because, I mean, frankly, I would come every year a lot more so for the networking breaks. But we have some great speakers as well. So all throughout the day, you can have breaks, grab coffee, and then we'll serve lunch before you go play your golf game.
Man, I might come for the golf. Okay, so when you look at an event like this, how can people get involved? How can they, come and register? Who can they talk to? Because I know when you talk about the opportunity to come see all these great speakers and to be around such influential people in this community, I know a lot of people are going to want to, come and be part of it.
Well, you can hit up the woodlandschamber.org. It's woodlandschamber.org, but if you want to go to the EOC page, it's eoc.woodlandschamber.org. And our registration's on there. It's the early bird pricing is already passed, and amazingly, we still have tickets because we actually sell out of sponsorships and tickets every year. And this year, I'm actually happy to say we still have tickets. For chamber members, it's $145, and for non-chamber members, it's $175. And of course, that includes breakfast and lunch and all the most amazing speakers you'll ever see. So ticket $145 chamber members, $175 non-chamber members, but you can always join the chamber. And I think with one of the packages that they have, you could actually get an EOC ticket with that. So check it with the chamber website for more information.
All right, this is Talking Hits with Chance Mock here on woodlandshits.com. We're talking with Mercedes Milstead about the Economic Outlook Conference. Now, we've kind of covered the conference, but we haven't talked a lot about you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got involved with the Economic Outlook Conference and, kind of what you do over there?
Well, I've been coming to the conference since 2005. And I was just in awe of all the committee members and how they were so connected in the community and how they got to meet all the speakers. And so I became part of the committee 3 years ago. And then once on the committee, I worked really hard and I became co-chair. And then this year I'm chair. And I love it. There's so many people on our committee that are the movers and shakers of the town. And it's nice to be able to meet with them and to plan. And on the day of, we all wear red. So we have great photo opportunities. But also, we wear red so people could see us if they have any questions about the conference. But I just always wanted to be a part of it. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. And now I'm fortunate enough to be the chair.
Well, you've been here in the community for quite a long time. I know you have a lot of ties to the community. You're an Oak Ridge High School grad, correct?
I am, class of 97.
The War Eagles. You know, it's been a lot of fun for me growing up in this area and watching Kirkendall, turn from a little L-shaped 2-lane road into where it's essentially in the middle of the Woodlands now.
Oh, yeah.
I used to hunt where Kroger's and Perry's is. I don't know if I should tell people that, but I did. And very much the same. You look at Oak Ridge, and it's just booming. And a lot of times, we do a lot with the Woodlands Chamber, and a lot of focus gets to be on the Woodlands. But to me, the Woodlands and Oak Ridge has always kind of been partnered together. And you see the growth in Oak Ridge, and that helps the entire community.
It does. On that side of the freeway, there's been tremendous growth. There's been industrial parks come in, more and more businesses. Neighborhoods are blowing up back there. I actually grew up on Rayford Road, and I remember when it was 2 lanes. And when everybody was, the only traffic jam that there was on Friday nights when everybody was turning into the skating rink. And then traffic stopped. And now it's crazy. They're going to increase the lanes again, and there's going to be a bridge over the railroad tracks. The development has been tremendous.
It has, and it's been great for the community. Mercedes, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your efforts, and we're really looking forward to this. It's the 30th Annual Economic Outlook Conference presented by the Woodlands Area Economic Development Partnership. That's going to be Friday, February the 26th from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Registration begins at 7:30 in the morning. It's going to be at the Woodlands Waterway Marriott. But remember, we're lucky this year. There actually is some additional tickets left. So you got to go to eoc.woodlandschamber.org. Check it out. Give Mercedes a call. She's awesome. We love her, and we're happy to have her here. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks.